So, Cranks lining up. There's 19 drivers in Tier 4. I'll put the tyres on and we'll get ready for lights out. Will Charlie or Cranks get a better start? I'm watching on. It's lights out and away we go. I think Cranks has got it covered and Failing's already putting the pressure on that McLaren. Going into turn 1, Cranks will lead and there's contact between, I think it was a Mercedes and C-Stick. He went very deep and now the AlphaTauri's getting a little bit scrappy. There's a lot going on at the back. I can't catch up with all of it. I'll put the position changes straight on, but there's really a lot happening that I can't see. Positions being gained. Liam's already gained 7 positions after starting P14 with a 10-place grid drop. LUH has gained 4 places. Posh Deck got an amazing start and jumped the 2 AlphaTauris. Very unlucky for Failing. He had a great start and I think he just got clipped by the Mercedes and just had to catch the car. There's a Red Bull being pushed sideways. I'm not sure what's happened there, but there's a big pile-up. Cran's going for a move on Dodo around the outside. I'm just looking behind. What's happened? I think delay has been span out. Everyone still looks to be running quite cleanly. Cran is going to try and attack Dodo. Dodo's clearly got more straight line speed. Cran has more downforce, going down the inside for the Aston Martin. The Williams locks up. Cran gets ahead and up into P12. 3 positions gained for the Aston Martin. Throne Globe trying to put the pressure on Charlie, who's lost a lot of positions. I didn't catch that one. Charlie's lost a lot of positions. The Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin getting a little bit racy, and the Aston Martin gaining position as well, up into P8. But did Charlie spin? Was he tagged or what? But he's already going aggressive on the Alfa Romeo with Klimak. Goes down the inside. He's clearly got more confidence on those medium compound tyres and gets ahead. Is burning. So is the Aston Martin. Dodo's gaining so much more speed. The Aston Martin just has no speed on the straights, and Dodo will be able to get ahead. And Kieran's sending it down the inside the Aston Martin. Makes a little bit of contact with the Williams, but the Williams breaking very early and the Aston Martin sees a chance and takes it. I think Dodo span out. I don't know if they made contact, but the Aston Martin going for a very ambitious move down the inside and gets ahead. The Alfa Romeo and the Aston Martin getting racy for P8. This helps Throne Globe. I think he's going to try and take the opportunity. He makes a little bit of contact and Charlie squeezes through then. Capitalising on the mistake. There's something going down. Oh, there's a big crash between, I don't know who that is. I think it's Failing and Liam. It is Failing and Liam. There's a big crash between them. I think Deck was involved in it as well because he's losing positions as well. He's definitely got damage or something wrong with his car. But there's a big crash that I completely missed. And now the top 3 is completely flipped on its head. There's a front wing and everything going off. What is going on? There's contact between the Aston Martin and a McLaren, I think, because I saw an M plate flying. What has gone on within this last lap? There's positions being gained everywhere, and Aston Martin making contact as well. So I'll see if Charlie is going to pit to serve his damage. He's trying to go around the outside of Throne Globe. He is going to pit. That's very unfortunate for him. Throne Globe stays out. Deck comes in. Failing comes in. Liam will have to come in as well. And 2 people speeding in the pit lane. This is so annoying for them. There's going to be reports going everywhere. But in the low speed, he can definitely get ahead. Sarah Ferry's going to go down the inside. He's going to make contact with the Alpine. He is going to make contact a little bit. And Cran is going to try and hang it around the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. He's still going to show so much more bravery. He can't take 2 drivers. He's been clipped by the Alfa Romeo and span round. Charlie on the soft, so he'll try and pull away from Deck. And it'll be bad if he can keep in that DRS. Cran losing traction, spins, and he's crashed. Is he out though? He's somehow still got a front wing. But there is definitely damage. I'm not sure how the Aston Martin's still going, to be honest with you. He's definitely got some sort of damage, but that was a big crash from the Aston Martin. He's definitely got a little bit of damage. I'm not sure how much. But just getting a little bit too ambitious on the wheel, and he's going to block his friend Charlie. Charlie's going to try and go around the outside. The Aston Martin's going to give him a little bit of a squeeze and try and stay ahead. But again, with this straight line speed from everybody else, they're just going to be able to fly by. They're getting very close. These 2 know each other very well. Is Cran going to be able to fight it? The McLaren this time around? He goes around the outside, but he's just ran off the road because of that damage. And he is going to have to cede the position to Charlie. Chaz is going down the inside for the race lead of, on Cranks. They're on the same compound of tyres. Chaz gets ahead. This is going to be a great scrap later on in the race. Pistol and Melvin still fighting for that P3, the final podium space. Slimmy dropping back a little bit, but this is a great fight. Is Melvin going to be able to go down the inside? They're both on the same tyres as well. Melvin has got way more superior speed with that DRS. He goes down the inside of the Alpine. Is the Alpine going to try to switch back? I don't think he's going to be able to get it on this occasion. There's a spinner. I don't know who spanned it. It's Dodo. Dodo has spanned in the first sector after putting on some new boots. The Williams reserve. No, Williams driver. Actually, struggling with grip at the moment. He's going to have some pretty hot tyres, so he's being a little bit ambitious, sending it through every corner. He can see this back end spinning out, and he just manages to keep it out of the wall. And I'm just trying to see if Cranks is going to be able to get past Charlie here. He goes down the inside, a massive amount of speed advantage from the Haas there. Retakes the lead of the race. Chaz, Cranks throws a defence down the inside. Chaz's going to try the switchback, I think. He's going to try and hang it around the outside, actually. And Chaz, in the AlphaTauri, gets back ahead and regains the lead. I don't think Melvin's going to be able to attack Pistol. Cranks, again, is close to Chaz, but I don't think close enough. Yes, he is, actually. He's getting a great drive out of the final corner. Cranks is definitely going to be able to take the lead here. Which way is he going to go? Left or right? There was a collision with a Hassan and Alfa Romeo last time round, where it's actually resulted in a DNF on the final lap for the win. But Cranks manages to keep it a little bit cleaner when overtaking a team starting with an A, and gets back ahead for the race lead. But again, Chaz will try and attack it. He stays very close on the exit. He's got DRS. He wants to lead another lap. Is the AlphaTauri going to go down the inside? Yes, he is. Chaz braking very late, maybe too late, but he hangs it around the apex. A very nice move from the AlphaTauri. Deck is going to be able to get past Clutch Shift. Clutch isn't going to be able to fight it for a long time. He's lifted off the throttle. He's backed out. I think he realises that Deck is just on better tyres. But is Clutch Shift going to try and attack him down the inside? Yes, he is. Very brave from the Mercedes. Goes down the inside. Tries to hit the apex, but instead hits the Haas. And he has lost position. I think that might just be an FA. Failing gets ahead of Clutch. Puts a car between him and Liam. But not for long, because Liam's already all on the rear end of the Mercedes. He's already being attacked by Seraferi as well, who's on the faster compound tyres, because he's on the mediums, and they're fresh mediums. There's going to be a big scrap here. There's going to be 4 wide, and they're in the wall. Liam squeezed Seraferi into the wall, and he's got damage, I think. The Alfa Romeo going down the inside, making a lot of contact with Clutch Shift, and Liam is just going to be able to sneak through, and there's a lot of contact here. This is very bad racing, and Liam's being spanned around by Seraferi, or was it Failing Squish? He'll just be able to fly ahead, but again, I don't think he's got a front wing. Liam is going to try and attack the Alfa Romeo. Stupid move from Liam, to be fair. I think Seraferi, unfortunately, is going to have to pit again, but so is Liam, and actually overtakes it before the pit lane. They're trying to overtake each other in the pit lane, and Liam stays ahead. But again, is Cranks going to be able to fight Chaz for the race lead? He's going to go down the inside yet again. Charlie really can't fight it. I don't think he's going to be able to get past on this occasion. He's on the hard tyres. Maybe it was the wrong strategy, but are Cranks softs going to be able to go for that long? Who isn't going to attack him into the final corner? Is F1 Delay going to be able to get past the Aston Martin? No, he's not. The Aston Martin going very deep straight on, and I think the Red Bulls actually made contact with him and lost his front wing in the process. Deck trying to go around and behind Jamie Shedlong, but can't really get anything off. Failing, he's going to try and get gain from this, but Deck is still going down the inside. They both made contact. They spin in unison, and there's a reset to track from Deck, I think, if anybody reports it. Seasick has actually crashed as well, and there's a full safety car out on the track. The full core safety car. Oh no, and 2 cars have gone onto the intermediates. Is it raining? Are the AlphaTauri going to be able to get some big points? I think Failing's going to try and attack it down the inside. He is, but he's not going to get the car slowed down quick enough, and is Deck going to be able to capitalise from this now? Slimmy makes a mistake, goes off the track. Is Failing going to be able to attack him? There's a little bit of contact, hopefully there's no more damage. And I think the AlphaTauri just stops out of it, but causes Deck to cut over the track and actually gets a 3-second time penalty. Pistol following very close behind. Is the Alpine going to go down the inside? Pistol's hit Failing Squish, and they've actually spanned him round. That's going to be a penalty for him. Deck hasn't got any ERS to defend with, and I think Failing's just going to use a slipstream. Deck goes defensive down the inside and squeezed into the wall, Failing, but it's very legal. Tries to hang it around the outside, and Pistol's going to try and gain 2 positions here. Is he going to be able to get past Failing? I don't know, but he's definitely going to get that post-race penalty. Is he going to be able to hang it around the outside of the AlphaTauri TP? No, he's not. He's pushed wide by Failing. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get anything from here. The collision's going on. Jamie Shedlong is in the wall and he's out. But who is going to take the win here? The umbrellas are out. The fans are wanting to see. I think Chaz might be able to take it if he can get a decent amount of run. He's got a little bit more ERS, but Cranks, as we know, has got that straight line speed. Cranks having a little bit of a snap. Is he getting too nervous? Is he going to have more top speed? Is he going to have more top speed than the AlphaTauri? Is it going to be a dive down the inside? He's got the slipstream. Chaz, he's gaining. He's gaining. Is he going to be able to attack? Cranks is going to go around the outside. It's going to be a battle for the lead right until the wire. Who's going to get it? Is it going to be Chaz? Is it going to be Cranks? Chaz is hanging around the outside. It's really going to be neck and neck until the line. I really don't know who's going to take it. Are they going to be contact? No, but Cranks crosses the line first and just about takes it by 0.800. of a second. Chaz just has to settle for P2. Melvin crossed the line, a great P3. Poshchak maybe cross the line and keep P4, but I think Gamer Simi's just going to be able to take it, and he nabs P4 off deck in P5. Great race for Haas. Charlie's going to cross the line in P6 with failing. Very unlucky for him to be spun out so many times. Finishes P7. Pistol finishes P8, but is overtaken by Throne Globe in to take P9. Very unlucky from Throne Globe not to take a P6 or a P5. And a long way back, the Aston Martin is going to be able to take 1 point away for the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship for him.